It's been a month, maybe a little bit more than a month, since Larry Page took back his job as CEO of Google. And the question I really have is where is Larry Page? I put in all these requests. It was almost Dr. Seussian. I will meet you on a boat. I will meet you with a goat. I will meet you without a coat. But no luck. And so what I want to know is, where is Larry? And I don't mean that necessarily literally, but metaphorically. Where are his priorities for Google? What does he want to do? What is he focused on right now? And how will Google change with him in the top spot? We haven't heard that from him personally, but let's see if we can figure it out ourselves. We're going to go sort of back to the future where we're leaving the Googleplex, and Google just keeps eating up more and more Mountain View, these buildings around here. And we're on our way to Palo Alto and Stanford, where it all started. And, like we've said, Larry Page needs to sort of go back to the future himself. There's been one consistent theme in the way people describe Larry Page, and that's his ambition is enormous. He goes through life, and he always has since his days at Stanford here, where he and Sergey Brin first came up with the idea for Google. He goes through life seeing big problems and asking kind of, well, why do we have to do it that way? Why can't we change it? Why can't it be done this way? That's how Google was born. Frankly, that's what makes Wall Street a little bit nervous about him. Think about what Google has created. They have almost, unlimited computing power. So he can now think about what will it take in terms of healthcare, in terms of the world's information, mobile access, mobile search, apply it to almost infinite computing, and change something. What does Larry Page really need to focus on? Well, one of the things that Google has become an enormous company. 30,000 people spread around the world. And one of his stated goals is to bring speed back to the place, to make it feel more like a startup and what it was like in the old days, where ideas are generated, decisions are made, and products get out there. Now, from a process standpoint, he's built this sort of bullpen outside of his own office, and it's one of the few places in the Googleplex that visitors are not allowed. It's tables and couches, and it's a place where Google's highest level folks gather, and they can talk to each other face to face. They can talk to Larry, and ideas can circulate, and most importantly, decisions can get made. Now, why is that important? It's important because Google is facing more competition than ever before. Yes, it dominates search. Bing is, out there, but it's got Android going great, yes, but come on, there's Apple. Apple is killing it too. On the social front, Google has still not had really anything of note, and it's facing Facebook. So without velocity, without these good ideas that, these people can generate, but if they don't get in the marketplace, if they don't get, wood behind the fire quickly, Google will suffer.
The right information out and really changing the world.